So I'm inside of Winco Foods. This is kind of like over on the East Coast. They got Food Lion, except it's less racist here. Um, I mean, literally looking around me, it's beautiful. There's men, there's women, all sorts of different nationalities. I've probably heard 2 or 3 different foreign languages since I walked into the store. It's a multicultural area. Unlike Chapel, Nebraska, where they blame everything on blacks and Mexicans, and there ain't no blacks or Mexicans there. And then they want to blame all the homeless people because they're broke all the time. I'm like, you're drinking $30 in beer every single night. $30 worth of beer times just 10 days. That's $300. You're spending $900 a month in beer, okay? You're an alcoholic. Don't talk about how your kids can't go to college because of immigrants. That's just not the case. It's your alcoholism that's stopping that. I personally believe in doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. But I also have to follow the rules and the laws the best that I can. I break the laws only when I must. Now I needed to use the bathroom, so I make sure that here at Winco, I am a paying customer.
Please check your basket. Scan additional. Select payment type.
Cards.
Use PIN pad to complete transaction.
Now, unlike Food Lion, here you get to see black people who are managers, Hispanic people who are managers, Asians who are managers. I mean, there's all sorts of people from all over the place. And you also see white people who are the stock workers. Whereas always on the East Coast, at Food Lion, you go in there, you realize that all the managers are white and all the workers are not. The only workers that are white are the ones that are special needs. The East Coast is a different place entirely.
Please take your item.
I'm taking my items. Machine, you can stop being rude. Yes, I'm talking to a machine. It makes me look crazy and gets people to leave me alone. However, I'm OCD and I always fold up my receipts before I put them in my pocket. I'm taking my items. I've got my items. Thank you, though. Now, Nebraska, I understand that's not on the East Coast. Nebraska is completely different from the East Coast. On the East Coast, there's actually black people to be racist against. In Nebraska, you're like, all right, well, where's these blacks and Mexicans that are supposedly destroying your privileged white lives? Talking about how you did it all yourself. Meanwhile, you give your mommy and your daddy and your uncles and your brothers and your cousins and all these people who have helped you out your whole life zero credit every time you say you did it by yourself. And every time you tell somebody else that they need to do it all by themselves, you're telling them they need to do something that you weren't able to do. The amount of money that you got to come up with to get up and out, that's what we call it out here. In 2006 or 2007, it took a lot. But I wasn't really involved in helping people back then. Not like I wasn't, 2008 forward. It's not an easy life. You expire quickly. The despair takes over, you lose hope, and you get into the drugs. And the drugs, they own you after that. You're no longer a person, you're a possession of the state. They own you. After the state takes hold of you, they keep hold of you. You're not a person anymore, you're a number. You're a commodity. Now me, I stayed away from all these things and tried to protect people from these things. And for doing this, I get treated like I'm one of the very predators that I sought out to take out. I'm still working on it. Getting that evidence back is pretty fucking important. There are a lot of sexual predators on there that need to be brought down. There's a lot of the witnesses' statements. These need to be found. Now let's hope the pastor wasn't through and gone in the amount of time it took me to go to the bathroom. Bonjour. And you see right there, that's something that is kind of foreign to people around here. I don't have a hat to tip at them, but whatever. That gentleman, he smiled. He was glad he was even recognized as a human being. That's the great thing about saying hello to people. But then you don't know what people are going to take out of it when you say hello. I'm always kind of afraid to say hello or hi to a woman because they might take it as an unwanted sexual advance. Like, no, I'm just saying hello. So, if there's a group of people, I usually say hello to the gentlemen first. That's not to be sexist. It's because I've dealt with enough people pretending that I'm sexist. I don't want to be treated like trash anymore because a woman got the wrong opinion. Because she assumed. It's not right. I mean, how many times did that dude who you assumed, how many times did you assume that a man would be good to you and then he beat on you? How many times did you go back to that man assuming that he was going to stop? But then you got an innocent man who's being treated shittily and being treated like he's one of those people. And he's being treated like one of those people because of you. Are you going to stop it? Are you going to ask people to stop? Well, probably not if you have a drug addiction. And that's what I'm showing you all out here. This is the life that Natalie was looking forward to. This is the life her sister is currently looking forward to. Difference between them and I is that I'm not on heroin. I'm not on meth. I don't drink. A lot of people told little white lies because they thought they were making things better, but it really didn't.